Alright, what's up everybody? We are back with the second episode of Season 2 of Arrow. We're off to a great start once again. I absolutely loved the season opening, which I just came off of watching myself. I mean, you know, I didn't actually expect that we'd be getting a time gap. I mean, I thought we'd be getting a time gap eventually, don't get me wrong. Maybe after seeing actually how people made it out of the earthquake situation, but really, we just kind of resolved that by saying that, well, a bunch of people died and a bunch of people managed to escape, right? It's as simple as that, really. But instead, what we were shown is, yeah, what Oliver decided to do afterwards. And he basically felt like he had, no pun intended, failed the city. Causing him to actually go back to the very same island he was stuck on all that time. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? And even there, I continued to ask myself so many questions about, okay, then what actually... Like, what happened on the island? And I'm still a little bit baffled by the fact that we're gonna continue seeing, you know, what unfolded. And it seems like we're kind of getting introduced to a whole new military faction, right? Or it's simply gonna be an extension of the old one that was already there. But trouble continued. And the interesting part is, of course, that you kind of know what it's supposed to lead up to. I've been talking about all this, but it seems like there's no other choice but for Slade and Shadow to eventually actually be killed on it. And for Oliver to be rescued there on his own, as we of course saw at the start of the actual show. So, again, how that's all going to pan out remains a big question for me right now. But of course, you know, in the current timeline of events, yeah, there's also been some significant changes, you know, like Oliver is therefore not together with Laurel anymore. And it's interesting because, of course, he's still suggesting to her that they should be spending time together and that he does need her, but it's like, you know what's gonna come of it, right? And it's like, they don't learn from their mistakes, I guess, right? Simultaneously, I can already see some new love interests developing. Obviously, Felicity has been on the list the entire time, and I know it's going to happen at some point, based on what I've seen in The Flash. Even there, of course, it might just be a temporary thing, right? As like everything in these shows is temporary when it comes to that. But there's also the other, like, businesswoman or whatever, right, that we're dealing with. I'm not sure about her name anymore at this point, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. But it seems like something is clearly developing also, so yeah, that'll be fun to follow. On the island, of course, yeah, Oliver is in love very much with Shadow, and so, again, I can only presume that she's gonna die at some point, because if she was still alive, he'd be, you know, trying to get back with her, right? And that doesn't seem to be the case whatsoever, unless, of course, she just decided to, yeah, go live somewhere else. And, I mean, we know that she's from a whole different country. So, anyway. Man, what else can I really talk about for now? Roy keeps getting himself into a bunch of trouble, because he's, like, basically inspired by the Hood, right? Who we're now, I guess, going to be calling Arrow moving forward. Yeah, that's another thing that Oliver talked about, is wanting to adopt this new identity and try to not kill people anymore the way he used to. But I feel like Roy is definitely putting himself in a lot of danger by doing what he's doing. He, of course, got rescued at the end of last episode by some mystery woman, who I'm not sure who she's going to turn out to be, but I'm sure that we'll learn sooner rather than later. Anyway, a lot going on as per usual, guys. So for now, I'd say let's just dive into this new episode of Arrow. Of course, if you enjoy my reactions to the show, you'll be able to get early access to the next bunch of episodes over on my Patreon page, where I'm watching the show on a daily basis. So go and check that out for sure. We should be at least 1, maybe 2 seasons already further down the line. Full-length reactions are being posted there too if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And you can also sign up as a free member and watch the next episode already right now as well. With that being said, let's dive into the second episode of Arrow. Oh, alright, back to it. Thank God they kept all the setup here. Yep.
Foot's on the floor.
Oh, this is definitely a very traditional Arrow opening right now. New gang.
Call it in. This is FEMA Truck 52. We're being pursued by 2 armed bikers. We're heading south on 3rd Street.
Wow.
Requesting immediate assistance.
Man, I forgot this guy actually still had the police radio also, so he's really just listening in and stepping up again? He's so getting himself killed, man. Yo. My... Oh, shit. Okay, well, can't lie. Good job with that. But I was gonna say, it's not even gonna be the criminals that'll kill you. It's gonna be something idiotic you're pulling yourself. Yeah, damn. Oh, man. My guy. Oh, my god. Nah, what did I tell you, man? You are not equipped for this shit. Why are you just not realizing that? Oh. 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 Wait. Wait, why would she kill these guys now? I was gonna say for a second, he's not been working with her. It is still her, huh? God damn, I wasn't sure last episode if it was still the Triad woman, but it actually is. Why would she rescue Roy? Or was the woman... No, or are they actually trying to confuse me and was the woman last episode actually somebody else, but now they're showing the Triad woman again? I don't know. She's wearing the same shit, though.
We're gonna need more sparring dummies.
I'll start ordering them in bulk. Does this mean you're ready to launch Crusade 2.0?
I'm ready, I just don't know where to begin. Last year I had the list. Getting justice was as simple as crossing names out of a book.
Yep.
It's a Starling City. You never have to look far to find someone engaged in illegal activity. Yesterday...
It's true, but we still need to definitely, like, find a next main antagonist, you know? I mean, it's not like Oliver actually knew about the main antagonist for a long time back in Season 1, right? It wasn't until the very end that he did.
Hey! I didn't see you come in.
I had a secret entrance installed when I ran the club. Kidding.
Hello?
I guess that's a good thing.
Yes. Yeah, this is the Queen. Of course it's...
Yep. Yep. Arrested.
Who is he, Roy?
I already told you, I don't know.
So you just happen to have one of his arrows.
I hear you like green ones.
Do you think this is funny? Because I can charge you with obstruction right now.
Interesting. Wait, so that arrow is what he had from the encounter that we saw in last episode, right? So was that woman somebody else actually then the Triad woman?
I used to feel the same way as you. He has this way of seducing you. He causes chaos and death. And you trying to emulate him just makes the situation worse.
But half the city...
You know she's bound to actually swallow those words at some point, right? Like, there's absolutely no way she doesn't eventually still find out that it's Oliver, and then she realizes actually that, you know, she is still on his side and also on the Arrow side.
There are others. Others out there who are willing to do what's right. I've seen them. I've seen her.
I'm not interested in anyone else.
That's awfully comedic, knowing who we're talking about.
He totaled his car, playing Hood Jr.
At least it wasn't my car.
Right.
Don't say anything.
I'll talk to him.
Ask him if he knows anything about the vigilante.
I told him to. I could do that.
Roy's obviously forged some sort of connection to him, and maybe it goes both ways.
Yeah, but...
Doesn't sound like the vigilante to have a groupie.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just it. We don't know anything about the vigilante.
Oliver obviously knows better, so now Oliver is going to be interested in who exactly it was that Roy encountered.
I used to be a lot like you, Roy.
I doubt that. I spend more time in the back of cop cars than limos.
The world doesn't work anymore. It broke a long time ago, but it was like you were the only one who noticed. That makes you angry. And you're afraid that anger is gonna burn you up inside if you have to live in the world 1 second longer knowing that you could do something to fix it. That anger's gonna put you in the hospital, kid. Or worse.
Surprisingly, he does know how you feel. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to take this to heart.
It's better to be dead than in a hospital these days. Been to the Glades Memorial lately?
No, but I didn't read that it was damaged by the quake.
It wasn't. The medicine that FEMA's been sending the hospital is being hijacked. So...
The medicine is being
they'll be forced
hijacked.
to close.
By who?
I don't know.
Oh.
The doctors and nurses are already bailing on the place. And the
Interesting.
The cops really venture that deep into the Glades, so I guess that leaves only me.
Okay, so right. So they were actually transporting medicine, and that's what those people were trying to intervene or whatever, right? And also, yeah, the Triad woman.
What's it take to make you angry?
Because I guess they need it for their own after they also got damaged by the quake, right? Does this mean... It must mean that the woman we saw last episode was not her. Again, she'd have no reason to want to step up for Roy there all of a sudden and prevent that that situation that was going on. Like she wouldn't care.
I've seen men in war with that look in their eyes.
What look?
The one that says he's split into someone else. Someone he doesn't even recognize.
Oh, shit.
If someone doesn't talk to him, it'll tear him up.
Yeah, man is going through it right now. He just did something that he didn't ever see himself doing. At least I forget if he's actually killed people on the island yet back in the first season. He might have, to be fair, but that something definitely came over him. So that would make a difference too.
This city is failing on all counts.
Who's that in the spotlight?
Sebastian Blood, the local alderman that I told you about.
What brings you to Glades Memorial, Mr. Queen?
The people of the Glades have suffered too much not to have access to basic medical services.
Well, that's very compassionate of you to say. Although I wonder where your family's concern for its fellow citizens was when they ordered the construction of the earthquake machine that killed 503 people.
He's holding him accountable, or well, responsible.
I'm going to do everything in my power to atone for my family's culpability in this tragedy.
Yeah, you
Well,
better.
I'm sure the people of the Glades that I represent will sleep better knowing that, if they still had a place to sleep.
He's just kind of using him to paint him as the villain, right? Because it helps him, I guess. I mean, not to say that, like, from his perspective, he really does think that he's right. Surely.
I quit.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Not my old job in the IT department, but my new job as your executive assistant.
Oh, okay.
These computers have been upgraded. Far more processing power than your typical secretary.
Did you know I went to MIT? Guess what I majored in? Hint, not the secretarial arts.
Felicity! We all need to have secret identities now. If I'm going to be Oliver Queen, CEO, then I can't very well travel down 18 floors every time you and I need to discuss how we spend our nights.
And I love spending the night with you.
Oh, God. Oh, my. Yo, they. Oh, well, it's more like she. She can't help herself with all these remarks. That's so funny. They need to be close by now.
I worked very hard to get where I am, and it wasn't so I could fetch you coffee.
Well, it could be worse. My secret identity is a black driver.
I need you to figure out how the hijackers are getting a line on the goods earmarked for Glades Memorial. If we know how they're picking their targets.
Yeah.
We'll know when and where to stop them.
Well, they somehow, I guess, hacked into their systems also.
May I get you a cup of coffee?
You're not actually offering to get me a cup of coffee, are you?
You're literally...
Nope. That won't be happening.
Oh, okay. You're just joking.
Well, if you can...
I feel like she is really, like, low-key flirting at this point.
Can you please make reservations for Dig, Carly, and I Saturday night at Table Salt?
I'll get right on that. Using the internet, which you also happen to have access to. Still haven't told him?
He has enough on his plate.
She just enjoys the fighting with him. No doubt.
Today, down at Glades Memorial, he was met with a far less cordial homecoming. The question is no longer, where have you been, Oliver Queen? Now it's, but what have you done for me lately?
Oh, man.
Mr. Queen was not available for comment.
This is why I'm so, like, I feel sorry for the people who believe in politics, you know, who actually believe that they're gonna do anything for you. I'm sorry, but the only one who can fix your problems is yourself, guys. I know that's not what people want to hear, but it's the truth.
I feel like this island is turning me into something terrible.
No island, no place can make you something you're not.
So I've always been a killer?
Exactly. I don't know if that's exactly, like, the best thing to say to him right now.
Everyone has a demon inside of them. The Tao Te Ching recognizes the yin and the yang,
Yeah, okay.
opposing forces inside all of us.
I mean, technically, that's fair enough, right? Because it's, like, inherently human to have both a good and a dark side, and everybody can technically go on that dark path. Yeah, true. It's a matter of what you act on. Yo, At this point, which number do you all think is higher? Like, the amount of women that Oliver has slept with, or his actual kill-death ratio? I'd bet on the women. Oh, damn.
No, please, don't. Down!
Man, wow.
Make your delivery.
Double shot. Make your delivery. Wow. Oh, here she comes.
I feared you had perished in the quake, denying me the opportunity to pay you back in full for your past interference in my business.
Well, at least he knows who's responsible now.
I don't think my friend agrees with you.
Who the
Our new partnership was easily cemented. You see, I was eager to see you dead, and he was eager to kill you.
Yo, so now we don't just have Arrow copycats, but Wolverine copycats also? Holy shit.
No kill shots? I was promised a fight. I hope you haven't lost your nerve.
Find out.
Dude, he has got the perfect counter weapon to his arrows. Oh no, Laurel's here.
Darling City Police!
Oh shit, Laurel's gonna be siding with with the enemy.
Put down your weapons or we will open fire!
No, she ain't siding with either. Oh, they shot it. Did they? Is it just a nail that hit him? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Does it hurt?
Not as much.
Oh, he was actually... Wait, I thought there was something inside him, but I think he was stitching himself up. That's what he was doing, right? Yeah, that's still gotta hurt like a bitch.
The authorities have always gone after the vigilante.
This time was different.
Why? Because this time it's Laurel leading the charge?
So what if Laurel's involved?
Hey, go easy on him.
All right, Felicity.
No, it's not. You don't get to jump down his throat just because you happen to be having a lousy week. Okay, you're pissed. He invoked the almighty Laurel. You're not the only one whose love life is taking it on the chin.
Felicity.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about, you keep bringing up Carly, but you're so involved with yourself that you don't even realize the look he gets every time you do.
Oh. Oh, shit. Wait. Did something happen to her? Or at least something happened to their relationship. I guess it's already ended.
Me and Carly pulling the pin. It happened when you were gone.
Yeah.
Truth is, it's been happening for a while now.
Being the vigilante's wingman was a strain.
So she knew? Like, did they all just spill up about it eventually and she wasn't cool with it? I mean, that makes sense. Like, I always knew that they weren't destined to be together in the long term.
I couldn't separate what was going on with me and Carly and what went on with my brother.
Deadshot.
He's still out there. Guess I couldn't hate him and love her at the same time. See?
So that was the reason, huh?
You are not the only one having trouble reconciling two sides of himself.
Interesting. So he's saying he would first need to get rid of him even to consider being with her in the first place, right? I wonder if that's still going to happen then, or if like Deadshot actually just stays out there the entire time until he just forgets all about it and finds somebody else.
I wanted Laurel to arrest you.
You know, you're not the first girlfriend to say that to me.
She said I couldn't change you, so I'm not gonna try to.
What, so you're giving me money in a rock?
The check is 2 weeks severance from the club. Just because I can't change you doesn't mean I have to let you be in my life until you get yourself killed.
Damn.
And my brother gave me that when he came back from the dead.
Yeah, right. I recognized it.
If you want to reconnect with me, keep the hose in and tear up that check.
I don't do too well with ultimatums.
Yeah,
And I don't do all that great with people I love getting hurt.
Damn, she's giving him like a final choice here. Which one are you going to make? I mean, it seems evident what he's going to do. Might just be for the better, to be honest. Well, well, I say that for the better, for her, not for him, because he's going to get himself killed, like I said.
Your 4 o'clock is here, although I'm not entirely sure why you would invite him up to your office.
Because I need to fix this situation, and there are no cameras or people to throw things at me in here.
Alderman, thank you for coming. Mr. Queen,
Oh, shit.
how small the rest of us must all look from up here.
Miss Smoke.
Yes.
Would you get my guests a nice some coffee?
You know, I would, Mr. Queen, but it seems that someone's broken our coffee maker.
Mr. Queen, not every problem can be solved by money. Real change
will never happen until your elitist friends realize that it is morally unacceptable to allow thousands of its fellow citizens to live right down the street but in a third world.
Then let's show them. I'll host a benefit, invite some of my elitist friends, and then you and I can help them see what needs to be done.
People seeing you.
Proposing to help him out that way. Who the hell is this guy actually? Is this guy supposed to be the mayor of the city, or who is he? He looks just like that Blood guy, but obviously that guy was called Blood. This is Alderman.
Seeing you stand up, the CEO of Queen Consolidated, taking responsibility and being this cause's public face. That would make a difference.
Then let's make a difference.
I am truly sorry for what happened outside of that hospital. Sometimes my emotions get the better of me.
I'm not sure yet, like, yeah, what role this guy is going to play and whether I should trust him or not. It's a little hard to tell right now. Oh, Slade, my guy, why are you peeking in on this? He's looking so conflicted. He doesn't have plans to leave or something, does he?
I think I figured out where those men were headed. It's a couple of clicks northwest of here. Well, let's go.
I mean, I don't know what that look in his eyes is about, though. You know what I mean? Like...
Don't fall too hard.
Why not? To make sure there isn't any part of this island that doesn't totally suck?
To survive.
Maybe he just knows who we're gonna be dealing with, and he knows that it's gonna be real fucking trouble?
She's a distraction. And in a place like this, a distraction is going to cloud your judgment.
Oh.
That is what's going to get you killed.
He doesn't like Oliver actually, yeah, hanging out with her like that, yeah. For his own good, I guess. I mean, is that what it's about? Could it also be jealousy? Probably not, but like, I know this guy, he's, you know, he's straight. Well, not not in the other way, but you get what I'm saying. Straight shooter.
Hello,
wow.
Laurel.
Seems like old times.
Wow.
We should talk.
Yeah, I'm here to prove to you that I'm actually not so bad after all.
Turn that thing off and pull back your hood.
I'm not your enemy. And I thought we understood each other.
I understand that you're a criminal. And you think the law doesn't apply to you, it does.
You didn't always feel that way. You used to think that I was helping the people in this city.
I don't think the red glow on your face right now is really helping your case too much, but...
You were too busy fighting a meaningless duel with Malcolm Merlin. And when people you told me you would protect needed your help, you weren't there. I don't think you wear that hood because you're a hero. I think you wear it to hide that you're a coward.
Damn.
And I promise you, I will see you unmasked, prosecuted, and sent to prison. Don't ever speak to me again.
I mean, that's not what him chasing Malcolm was about, though. Like him pussying out. You can't accuse him of that. Oh. He just left, didn't he? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. I mean, I don't think really there's any way for him to still get on our good side right now. You know, he's just gonna have to retreat and think of proving it in some other way.
For what it's worth, I've apologized to Oliver for my rhetorical excesses. In fact, it is that détente which brings us all here tonight.
So where is Oliver?
It's exactly the question I've been asking myself.
I'm confused, dude. I feel like that is the same guy that we saw at the beginning, dude. I'm so lost. He was called Sebastian Blood, is what they said, right? It's him, right? Was he just like facing competition from somebody called Sebastian Blood, and that's why he decided to say something to kind of, you know, like, yeah, I don't know, get back on the people's good side? I'm so lost. Whatever.
It's Felicity. Tell me.
I've got good news and bad news. I hacked into FEMA's server, yet another federal offense, thank you very much, and was able to find out when the next shipment of pharmaceuticals is taking place.
When?
That's the bad news. 5 minutes ago.
Oh, it already happened.
The definition of sucky timing, but which suit are you
Yeah.
planning on wearing tonight?
Well, I'm guessing it didn't get robbed yet, but it's going to happen.
Doesn't seem Mr. Queen is going to honor us with his presence this evening.
So where are you going?
To address his guests. It's time they realize what kind of a man their host is.
You're just gonna crucify him in the media again?
Crucifixion has such a bad reputation. But the Romans used it to punish people who acted against the public good.
Yeah, hey, little does Laurel know this should be exactly what she actually wants.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. But you should hold your applause for Oliver Queen. You could be forgiven for wondering why Mr. Queen isn't with us tonight. And the answer, I'm afraid, is painfully apparent.
He doesn't care. That's why.
He doesn't care.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where Oliver Queen is. All I know is that he isn't here.
And that's all that matters.
This city is dying. And it needs someone to stand up and breathe new hope into it. And tonight, it is painfully obvious that that person is not Oliver Queen.
I feel like they should eventually realize that anytime Oliver doesn't show up somewhere he's supposed to be, that's exactly when, you know, arrow strikes. I wonder if they're ever going to find it out. I mean, I'm guessing that his role does stay, like, that seems to be a signature thing of his character, right? Is that he does stay under the radar, actually. To be fair, that's the case, of course, with most superheroes. Damn.
Go.
Man felt that one. So them actually stealing this medicine, I mean, I think she brought it up before, but is it more actually about business then? Because I figured at first what it was about is maybe that our own group, you know, got like hit by the same earthquake or something, and she literally needs it to take care of them also. And, you know, they can't be showing up in the public hospitals, of course. I feel like that would have made sense for a motivation also.
What the hell is this building doing here? It was destroyed in the quake.
Who in the hell can be feeding us year-old surveillance?
Wow. Just so they don't intervene this time. Oh. Wait.
Healthcare has enough problems without you punks.
Oh, that's Diggle. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, who's our masked man? Damn.
Allowed to bring a friend.
Oh, shit.
I'm clear.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna have to shake her off GTA style. Actually, there's a great game called Pursuit Force back on the PSP where you know, would have to do that all the time. Oh, fuck. Yo. He actually got stabbed. Man. Yo, Oliver, how many slashes are you going to be able to take? Ooh. Got the same question to her, actually.
That hurt, but it won't stop me.
Oh. Honestly, this guy is somebody else, though. He's, yeah, he's pretty fucking menacing. I wonder if we're gonna be able to take care of him. Fully. He's just paralyzed now. Really? You just tied her up like that? That's sick.
You've changed. You would have killed me by now if you hadn't.
The police can take the shipment the rest of the way.
They still won't see you as anything more than the enemy.
Yeah. I mean, that's true, but he knows that.
You'll never be anything but a criminal to them. Which means you'll never be a hero.
As long as the city is safe.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And that's what makes him great, man. Like, he's doing this just knowing that he's doing the right thing. That's all that it's about. He doesn't care about his persona.
After a prolonged pursuit, police have arrested Xian Nao Wei, a high-ranking member of the local Chinese triad, which was responsible for the recent hijackings of pharmaceuticals bound for Glades Memorial. Representatives praised the efforts of the SCPD in saving the hospital from shutting down, though some sources say the vigilante may have been involved.
Crazy how she's finally behind boss, man. You know, we didn't get around to that happening for the entire first season when she showed up like several times. She'll probably be able to get out at some point, though, right? You'd have to figure. I don't know.
I'm sorry about you and Carly. What I meant was, I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you, because I should have been. I got wrapped up in my own suffering, and I forgot that some other people might be suffering too.
You know, we're getting dangerously close to Hug territory, so I'm gonna fall back.
Yeah, okay. I mean, now he's specifically talking about him going off towards the island and stuff, right? Because previously he had, of course, already apologized about not focusing before on Deadshot with Diggle. Oh.
Oliver Queen's failure to show up to his own benefit shouldn't surprise anyone.
Wait, what does Alderman mean? Because, okay, yeah, he was Sebastian Blood. That's what I figured. I mean, it was only obvious, but I was confused by the name Alderman. I don't actually know what that stands for.
Oliver Queen is not a friend of the people of this city.
Wow. She finally gave him his coffee. Well, I think she's proud of the fact of, yeah, well, what he just told Diggle, right? Surely she overheard it. That's what I like about Felicity, you know what I mean? Like, she keeps the group together at all times, right? And she can tell when there's something off. She's got the female instincts, right? About bringing harmony. That's good. Men are a little bit less capable of detecting those kinds of things.
So those men were looking for this place. Why?
That would be the question.
Slade? Over here.
I was gonna say, it's not about the rock, is it? That thing is massive, though. Oh, what's his lair? Do they got something stashed here? Or is the fucking tunnel network? Yo, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, by the way. I don't know if it's something about the filter that's different or the season that it's supposed to take place in, you know what I mean? Like in terms of climate and this and that or whatever, right? Or weather. But the island comes across as a lot more lush than it did last time. You know what I mean? Like last time I feel like it was more a grayish type of color palette. But again, it could have been to do with the film grain and this and that or whatever, right? But I mean, it's probably just that right now we're in like summertime or something.
What happened to these people?
Whatever did happen to them was over 60 years ago. These soldiers belonged to the Japanese Imperial Army.
Oh, this was like World War II.
We're missing something here. You don't just come here for corpses.
Oh, that's where he got it? Interesting. I mean, I do recall that he gave Thea this specifically, right? But I don't know, I guess we didn't see at the time where he exactly got it, except, well, on the island, surely.
I've been looking for you.
You need to stop.
You saved my life! I can help you save the city.
You're untrained.
I can fight.
You can take a beating. There's a difference.
Yeah, he's not here to train you, though. Although, I don't know, is he gonna actually suggest doing that then? I don't think that's what he wants.
Okay. You can help me.
Huh.
But not by taking on the Triad or the cop.
By staying out of it?
To do what I do, I need intel. You can be my eyes and ears in the glades.
Yeah, okay.
That's how you can save the city.
Exactly. You can drive around and patrol and actually let me know about shit that's going on. You can use that police walkie-talkie or whatever, right? Yeah, that you know what? That's a fair enough task. At least stay out of trouble himself.
If I want to be with you, do I keep that or give it back? You were a little unclear.
You mean it?
No more fighting. If it's a choice between life with you or life without you, life with you will win every single time.
I mean...
I'm done trying to be a hero.
I mean, that's because Oliver got you to make this choice, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you yourself chose this. That's how you're kind of making it seem, no? Again?
I told you to stay away from me.
Is it not going to be Oliver this time?
I thought you might have changed your mind after I stopped the men terrorizing our city.
This isn't your city. It's your killing fields.
The copycats are still alive.
Tommy Merlin isn't.
I lost a friend that day, too.
And
I would gladly have given my life for his.
Well, don't worry. Your life is over.
Oh.
Your life as a free man.
Oh. What the fuck is this trap? Oh shit, she's sending in the whole fucking SWAT team.
I told you to stay away. Somehow I knew you wouldn't listen.
Yo, there's no escaping this. Please tell me Oliver was somehow prepared and he, I don't know, at least clued in Felicity and Diggle about this and maybe they still have a plan to break him free. Alright guys, anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up as a free member and watch the next episode right now. So, I'll see you there.